Hey there, my fellow jewelry enthusiasts. Welcome to my channel, Memory Lane by Marie, and I'm Marie. First on my agenda today, guys, I'd like to thank my new viewers, those who viewed and commented on my channel premiere video. This is a great big thank you that goes out from me to you. Next, if you are joining me today for the first time, thank you. I hope you will continue to do so. Please consider commenting, liking, and subscribing. Again, that will be the greatest welcome and a wonderful display of encouragement. Finally, I will be sharing some finished pieces from October's Bargain Bead box. If you remember, it was called Foliage, and it was full of fall colors, warm oranges, browns, greens, paired with copper findings and components. I really like this box this month, you guys, almost as much as I like the Desert Sun collection that we got a few months ago. It also featured similar colors such as browns, oranges, and reds. I believe I used almost every piece in this box this time except for maybe one toggle clasp, one of the pieces of agate, and just a few of the leaf links. And so I really enjoy working with it. It was very satisfying using up almost everything that was sent. And so again, thanking those who have encouraged me this far. And without further delay, here's what I've created. First up, this beautiful pair of cut glass jade earrings. They sent us this jade green pendant in our bead box this month, or last month in October, and I like this particular usage of a beautiful focal bead or interesting focal bead such as this. I like to just drop it down on a length of chain and let it shine all by itself. This particular earring, though, I gave it a collar of topaz Chinese crystal bicones just for a little sparkle, and I think they came out really nicely. I wanted to start with these because there aren't any other shades really of green in the box, and these kind of stand on their own. So that was pair one. Pair two were these earrings here. They sent us these beautiful tree chandelier findings with the scroll work in the tree, which I think is very interesting and beautiful. Of course, those can serve as other places where you can connect things, but I only connected some of those topaz Chinese rondelles, again, just to the bottom of the chandelier finding for another simple yet classy and classic chandelier earring. Third, this final pair using these leaf pendants in copper. You can see the beautiful veining on these, the detail on these pendants. All I did was added a couple of pieces of the carnelian bead, and on top of it the faceted iris green bead, and with the matte finish topped it off with a copper bead cap and just added the ear wire. I think these are very beautiful. I think the colors represent fall in a lovely way. And these are the three pair of earrings that I was able to create using the findings from the October's bead box called Foliage. These earrings here are the ones that inspired the other pieces. So in addition to these earrings, I created these two necklaces. And of course, I talked to you before about liking layering. So here I created about an 18-inch necklace. I used the 3 oval red agate pieces. I added the carnelian bead up the strand with some brown spacers in between. Here you can see I also added the topaz bicones. And then for another layered look, I used the oval chain that they included in the box. I created just some additional dangles for pendants down at the bottom. Here, this is the oval pendant that they sent in the box. Nice and simple. And so to it, I just added a couple of those iris green faceted beads, one piece of the agate for just some dangles at the bottom of this chain. And I really like how these two go together. They look nice with this pair of earrings here for a beautiful coordinating set. As I said, that really represents fall. In addition to these necklaces and these earrings, I felt inspired to make a few pair or a few bracelets. Here you'll find one of my favorite materials to work with, memory wire. Here we have a 3-coil memory wire bracelet. On one round, I've used the carnelian bead with some of the leaf beads in between. On this second round here, I've used some of those topaz, crystal, Chinese beads. Some of us received coffee agate and some of us received chrysanthemum jasper. Here you see I've displayed these on my middle round. Sandwiched between them are some of those crystal bicones in topaz AB. On the last round, I included some of those small 6mm silver leaf jasper beads. They kind of have a green tone to them, and so they fit very nicely with these other orange and topaz colors. Again, it looks like the leaves and the flowers turning colors, and I think that came out very nice. Looks very good with the 2 necklaces and these earrings here. I got down to the last few beads and I realized I had not used too many of the small green iris matte beads, and so I created another 3-round memory wire bracelet. In the middle, I highlighted and made as focals the larger faceted matte green iris beryl beads, and on either side I included these were called the goldenrod. These small beads were called the goldenrod. So goldenrod beads mixed in with the topaz crystal bicones, and on this side I included the small 6mm green iris bead. I think this also represents fall, but in a different way. The carnelian and the jasper and the coffee agate and chrysanthemum jasper, chrysanthemum jasper and coffee agate, I think those represent the leaves and the flowers and the trees. But I think this gives a cooler effect, maybe representing how the winds blow in the air, a cooler temperatures coming in. In addition to this 3-coil memory wire bracelet, I took those same brown tones and mixed them again with those faceted green iris matte beads, and I think this also represents the cooler temperatures of fall. We often think about fall in terms of the leaves changing and the colors turning browns and reds and yellows. However, I think these represent the cooler temperatures very nicely, and as an added piece, I added this little copper snowflake as a dangle on these bracelets. Last but not least, I created this 3-strand bracelet. In the box in October, they included this beautiful copper toggle clasp, and I felt inspired to make a multi-strand bracelet from it. I just created 4 little strands. Here we have the carnelian bead with the leaf beads with the silver leaf jasper. Here we have just a strand of a mixture of the goldenrod AB beads as well as the bicone crystal beads in the AB topaz finish. I added just a small length of chain, and then I created another link of chain using the leaf links that they included as well as the goldenrod crystal beads. all for a really finished look of fall. Leaves, cool temps, and I think these turned out really nicely, guys. So there you have it. Here's my contribution to October's Bargain Bead Box. Thanks for stopping by. Again, I'm new to the community. I would surely appreciate it if you guys would consider commenting, liking, and subscribing to my channel to encourage me in my journey. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.